Yo, what's up, Hello guys. Hello guys. बहुत ही खतरनाक, ये भाई बहुत ही खतरनाक मैच होने जा रहा है इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान का। ठीक है भाई, इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान का होने जा रहा है बहुत ही खतरनाक कोई मैच। जल्दी है स्ट्रीम सही चल रहा है पूरा। Ashes scenario, Australia स्टार्ट करते हैं। एक्सीलेंट कनेक्शन आ गया भाई। Spark from Clark.
Michael Clark has got off to a great start in the second innings of this, his first ever Ashes Test match. Indeed, a strong performance from him should aid Australia's hopes for victory.
ये हमारा मिशन है, score 100 runs from Michael Clark. Let's see.
Michael Clark, the young Australian tyro in his Ashes Test debut, is aiming to make his mark on the hallowed turf of Lords. It's his first visit here, and he went for just 11 in the first innings, trapped in front by Simon Jones and Plum LBW.
Michael Clark is at the wicket.
First ball to face by Michael Clark.
That brings up his half-century.
50 for Michael Clark. The blonde bombshell from New South Wales is back as a Test match cricketer, and now if he can knuckle down 100, it's there for the taking. Yeah, that's a lovely example of the cover drive. I think the key is the feet are in the right place, the hands have absolute control of the bat, and the follow-through, it's majestic. Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
I've really enjoyed that shot.
Back foot की वजह से नहीं लग रहा है, शॉर्ट बॉल आ रही है। और ये
He is an exquisite cover driver. Huge! That is huge! What a breathtaking session of play that was. The tea break comes at just about the right moment for everybody to take a breather. We'll see you back here in just a moment.
That's found the gap in the field, fielded by the man at long on. Flintoff at the start of his run-up. Compliment like that one little bit.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
He picked that up beautifully.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence. What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
runs चाहिए क्लास 100 के लिए.
Turned off his hips.
लास्ट बॉल पे सिंगल ले लिया अपनी बैटिंग के लिए. बैटिंग एक क्लास.
And the end of the over.
स्पिनर आ गया. फिर स्पिनर आ.
The sweeper picks up.
वो फील्डिंग है.
They've turned that into two. That's good running.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
95 लाख चाहिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ 5 रन. और सबसे लंबा छक्का.
That's a century for Clark.
Brilliant century by Michael Clark. He punches the air in delight. He deserves that innings. He's worked hard.
Michael Clark, the young Australian tyro in his Ashes Test debut, is aiming to make his mark on the hallowed turf of Lords. It's his first visit here, and he went for just 11 in the first innings, trapped in front by Simon Jones and Plum LBW.
कोई और गेम डाउनलोड कर दो, खेल लेंगे. McGrath strikes back.
A disappointing first innings by the Australians, who were bowled out for 190. Now the bowling attack, which is headed by Glenn McGrath, is required to strike back immediately against...
एक विकेट लेनी है McGrath से. बहुत ही मुश्किल मिशन है. बहुत ही मुश्किल.
The players and the umpires are making their way to the middle for the start of play in England's first innings. There are Marcus Trescothick. And it's Marcus Trescothick on strike.
मैंने देखा था.
McGrath is coming around the wicket.
मैंने सॉल्यूशन. अरे क्या ड्राइव मार दी पहली बॉल पे.
Superb shot.
Lovely shot, lovely shot. It raced to the fence for 4.
Gone.
One ball.
He's got everything wrong. Played all around. Pretty straightforward.
दूसरी बॉल में
McGrath gets his first wicket.
Cheers again.
It'll seem like...
The players and the umpires are making their way to the middle for the start of play in England's first innings. There are Marcus Trescothick and Andrew Strauss, who surely are looking to build the base for England's total. You can bet your life that the new ball specialist, the master, Glenn McGrath, has other ideas.
नेक्स्ट मिशन पे बढ़ते हैं भाई नेक्स्ट
After an okay performance with the bat, Australia must be looking to rattle England with the ball. A combination of speed and spin is the best way to gain ascendancy in this test match.
से 2 विकेट लेनी है 6 रन से 1 ये थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा इसमें थोड़ी लंबी होगी लेकिन करना
Ricky Ponting is about to make a bowling change. Yup, it's Shane Warne who's coming on to bowl his first ball of the...
Rough patch. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff.
बैट्समैन ही गायब हो गया
That was a no ball by Warne. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
बैट्समैन गायब हो गया
Warne will be trying to pitch the ball into the rough.
क्या ही गिले थे बैट्समैन गायब अगर बैट्समैन
Warne is going to try over the wicket. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. It was a no ball by Warne. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. It was a no ball by Warne. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough stuff. That was a no ball by Warne. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough stuff. That was a no ball by Warne.
बारिश हो गई यार इधर तो होनी नहीं है
This is a very heavy rain shower.
Well, here come the umpires and the players too for the start of the day's play. They're all looking pretty refreshed. It must have been a decent night's sleep. Let's get back into the action and say good morning to Richie Van.
He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. The sweeper picks up. He'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be aiming for that rough patch.
शॉट मार दिया यार
Trescothick has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed.
And it's Marcus Trescothick on strike.
He'll be aiming for that rough patch.
अच्छी डिफेंसिव
Warne
बैटिंग
will be aiming for that rough patch.
नीचे वाली बॉल को भी खेलने वाले
No, it was a flat pitch. They didn't perform as well as they can with the new ball, and I reckon they've got to improve on that.
They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Play it away with comfort.
शॉट मारे यार टाइट शॉट खैर ब्रैडली आएगा ब्रैडली आउट करेगा भाई
Lee is going to try over the wicket.
ली ओए कहाँ गई बॉल कहाँ गई
Edged
बॉल
and safe. Lee is going to try over the wicket.
The opening bowlers will be keen to make up for a pretty ordinary performance earlier in the match.
quite ordinary press करते हो तो बैटिंग press
Lee is going to try over the wicket.
बच गया यार।
He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. That was a no ball by Warren. Well, that one will wake him up a bit. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Oh, and he's bowled him.
Well, he just got everything wrong. Played all around a pretty straight ball.
Warren gets his first wicket.
Oh, what a shame. He looked in such good form. You sort of felt he was building on a good start. Facing is Michael Vaughan.
इसका तो हो गया मिशन पूरा यार, अब उसको कितना और करना है।
He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff.
अरे उड़ गई, अरे कैच ड्रॉप कर दिया यार। अच्छी खासी बॉल थी।
He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Pushed into the gap. Just one there. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be aiming for that rough stuff.
स्पीड मैंने देखा था। अब कैच पकड़ यार, फिर कैच छोड़ दिया।
Lee is going to try over the wicket. Lee is going to try over the wicket. Oh,
What a cracking delivery.
Lee gets his first wicket. We can have a look at that again. Lee is coming around the wicket.
मैंने देखा था एक बताता हूँ दोबारा, वो देखता था।
Bell waiting at the striker's end. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Strauss is now on strike. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff.
कौन सा rough stuff?
It's straight to a fielder.
Losing running.
Just one run. Horn, the ball is leg spin. Horn is going to try over the wicket. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff.
Good ball.
They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Warren will be trying to bowl into the rough. Maybe trying to bowl into the rough.
Up there.
Should be some runs here. Strauss moves into double figures with those runs, and the end of the over.
Well bowled, very well bowled. If you keep it that tight, the batsmen begin to feel a bit strangled.
चल यार ली विकेट ले यार.
That gets away. Lee is going to try over the wicket.
आउट इस बॉल पे आउट हो गया बस आउट. यार
Lee is coming around the wicket.
नाइस बैट. ड्राइव मार रहा है.
That was a superb cover drive. You know, that's one actually to replay or to show to the youngsters, because everything is right about that tackle.
Strauss waiting at the striker's end.
The great thing is they're not under pressure with time, so they don't need to take any risks. They should really get themselves in before they start to play extravagant strokes.
सही से नाम देख के
They'll be
बताऊंगा
aiming
सही से.
for that rough stuff. They'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough.
ओए छोड़ फिर छोड़ दिया कैच. 3 कैच छोड़ दिए. ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाले फील्ड कर रहे
They'll
हैं,
be
पाकिस्तान
trying the
वाले
ball
फील्ड कर रहे
into the rough. They'll be aiming for that
हैं.
rough
पाकिस्तानी वाले
patch.
फील्ड कर रहे हैं.
Flicked off his legs. He'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. No shot played to that one. That's been given as a wide. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Warn to bowl his leg spin.
Nicely ball.
He'll be aiming for that rough patch. They'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Played off the back foot.
चाका मार दिया. चाका साले ने चाका.
Fielded by the man at long on.
Good.
That's 2 more runs on the board. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch.
लेनी तो वैसे भी विकेट.
There's plenty of time left, so I guess the message is don't take any risks. Oh, the bowler was unlucky there. That's a great delivery.
Unlucky.
Lee is coming around the wicket. Confident appeal.
Out. सामने लगी.
He's out. Lee gets his second wicket.
Wow, this has been quite a spell of bowling. Another wicket, and so well deserved. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
क्या गुस्सी है यार. देखो यार. ओए ओए.
Ricky Ponting is about to make a bowling change. Yup, it's Shane Warne who's coming on to bowl his first ball of the innings. He'll bowl in tandem with Brett Lee. Now,
with victory in Australia's grasp, the loss of top...
Slim chance. I will make the slim...
Shane Warne's on strike.
ओहो, कितने रन चाहिए? 105 रन बनाने, 8 आउट हो चुके हैं। 8 आउट हो चुके हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया के और 105 रन बनाने। बॉलर कर रहे हैं बैटिंग, दोनों बॉलर बैटिंग में, ब्रैडली और शेन। देखते हैं क्या होता है। 105 रन रिक्वायर्ड। और ये छक्का लगा है।
That's a brilliant shot, right off the meat of the bat.
क्या लगता है बनेंगे नहीं बनेंगे ये रन? और फिर एक और छक्का।
Smashed that one right out of the ground.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
That's cleared the boundary, 6 runs.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant.
4 छक्के लगती है भाई, 4 छक्के लगती हैं भाई। यॉर्कर कर दी चला, सिंगल लेते हैं। ने भी लगाया।
That brings up his half century.
Oh, he's done well. He's played well. All credit to him. But from the team point of view, now's the time to keep going.
Short ball में भी चौका।
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more.
कर दिया है परेशान शेन वॉर्न ने मार के। हटा दिया वहाँ से मार हार्ड फिल्डर हटा दिया।
Super shot there.
Well, the bowler didn't do too much wrong there. Just a quite brilliant bit of batting.
हमारा लगा दिया, अब नहीं मार सकते, ड्राइव मार देते।
That was a no ball by Harmison. Steered expertly into the gap.
ब्रैडली फेस कर रहे हैं अपनी पहली बॉल। कर लेता हूँ भाई ब्रैडली। सिर्फ 64 रन चाहिए अब। उनका बैटिंग शेन वॉर्न की जानिब से और शॉर्ट बॉल नहीं छोड़ता शेन वॉर्न।
Oh, he really laid into that delivery, 4 all the way.
रख दिया दोबारा से उधर। और क्या छक्का मारा है भाई।
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
One facing.
बारिश फिल्डर रखा था उधर। सेकंड फिल्डर के सर के ऊपर पे छक्का लगाया, छक्का। टॉप मार के फिर छक्का।
He's really given that a whack. 6 runs.
लाल बॉल सिंगल पहला छक्का।
Miles, he's hit it miles.
Horn waiting at the striker's end.
ये दूसरा छक्का।
That brings up his century.
Oh, he's played really well out there and thoroughly deserves that 100. Now the key thing is to keep going because there's a big total to be had here
भाई
today.
भाई, भाई।
Horn waiting at the striker's end.
तीसरा छक्का।
That easily cleared the boundary.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
और ये
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
एक और छक्का, एक और। चौथा छक्का हो गया भाई, चौथा छक्का। पांचवा छक्का।
Superb shot that, right off the middle.
भाई छठा छक्का मारेगा नहीं मारेगा शेन वॉर्न। और ये 6 छक्के।
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's 6 sixes off the over. Like brilliant batting.
और पानी ब्रेक, पानी। खतरनाक वाटर ब्रेक के बाद आ गए हैं शेन वॉर्न।
Australia in desperate trouble here at 177 for 8 as Shane Warne faces up to Andrew Flintoff. It is up to the Australian tail to pull off a miracle because for sure England can scent victory. Still a further 105 needed by the Australians if they're to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
बिल्कुल अगले मिशन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं अब। Avoid
Australia have been outplayed in this third test. The top order are well below.
दोबारा शेन वॉर्न से ही मारने 90 रन मारने इस बार। शेन वॉर्न तो मार देता है, प्रो प्लेयर है शेन वॉर्न।
Adam Gilchrist has gone and Australia are struggling at 186 for 6. Shane Warne and Michael Clarke are together. They've got to rescue the innings and somehow avoid the follow-on. Warne looks in good touch. We can't rule anything out from him. Michael Clarke, of course, is injured as he faces his first delivery from Simon Jones.
Michael Clarke takes guard.
शेन वॉर्न से रन बनाने तो माइकल क्लार्क से हम ले लेंगे पहली बॉल में सिंगल। ट्राई कर। आ गया सिंगल, इजी सिंगल। शेन वॉर्न।
There's a no ball by Jones.
बोल्ड हो गया था उसने। अभी ये मिशन
Shane Warne is facing.
ये मिशन फेल होते होते बच गया। नो बॉल थी।
That's racing away to the boundary.
चौक है, चौक है। भाई फॉरेन फील्डर लगा दिया उधर जहाँ मारा। नहीं और मारना पड़ेगा। छक्का।
We'll be looking for that ball for days.
He has smashed that a long,
फिर बारिश शुरू हो
long
गई।
way.
फिर
That
बारिश
is
शुरू
great
हुई।
to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. Good morning and welcome to the start of another day's play. The players have made it to the middle now, and up in his seat in the commentary box is Richie Bennett.
और एक और छक्का शेन
What
वॉर्न
a
का।
super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
सिंगल ले लेते हैं भाई, अगला ओवर शेन वॉर्न से ही खेलेंगे। गुड ऑन ड्राइव, गुड ऑन टाइट ड्राइव
Fielded by the man at long on.
सिंगल। एक बॉल बची है। उल्टा सीधा शॉट।
Oh, big shout for that one. That's
शेन वॉर्न is facing now.
and he's
Bowled भाई।
I don't know whether he just lost the line of the ball or something, but I think it's gone through back.
Jones in a new over.
सिंगल लेते हैं क्योंकि
Played
शेन वॉर्न
into
को
the gap.
लाना है स्ट्राइक पे। इतना भी आराम से नहीं खेलना.
Oh, he played that stroke perfectly.
Jones continues.
बस ग्राफिक्स सही होनी चाहिए गेम की, फिर कोई मतलब नहीं. एक
No,
और
the bowler
छक्का.
won't be happy about that.
आज बॉल है, सिंगल ले लेते हैं. सिंगल लेना जरूरी है. Good shot for a single.
Fielded by the man at long on.
फिर स्पिनर आ जाएगा, बोल्ड ना कर दे वो. अब स्पिनर फिर से आ गया. मारा आगे मारा इस दफा.
He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game.
इस बार फिर उठा के.
There's his half century.
Oh, 50 for Shane Warne. He is such a dangerous player. He comes at you so hard and he has such enormous self-belief. Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
ये छक्का चेक करो कितना लंबा है.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it. Now, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy. Not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
छक्का था वैसे तो पूरा मारा था राइट. सिंगल. बस साले रोक ली. नहीं देता.
Oh, they're going to have to keep it tighter than that.
सिंगल लेना पड़ेगा पहली बॉल में भाई. अबे चौका हो गया बिला वजह यार.
Oh, there's a confidence booster if ever I saw one. It'll get rid of any nerves for sure.
Clark waiting at the striker's end.
फिर चौका.
Now, that was a really good stroke. He looks in great touch out there.
That'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence.
फिर चौका. Suffering from
And he
success.
picks his spot beautifully. That's a glorious boundary.
Lay it away with comfort.
Oh, it's a monster.
Covered wide. इसका रोक लिया साले तूने. माइकल क्लार्क का नहीं रोका.
And the end of the over.
सिंगल कैसे लूंगा माइकल क्लार्क से. चौका चौका मारता रहता है बिना वजह सिंगल लेना.
The sweeper picks up.
अरे रोक ली भाई. गुड फील्ड गुड फील्ड. अब आया शेन मॉन. रखा है कोई छक्का.
He picked that up beautifully.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
On bowler is chasing that. ये क्या हुआ? दुबई बॉल अब. बच गया भाई. आउट हो जाना. हम 90 रन बनाने के थोड़े से ही रहेंगे हम. चल भाई चक्का गाइस में तो निकल.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
आउट ना हो जाए. अब ना हो. कार बच गया भाई. क्या बचाऊं.
He struck 2 sixes now off this over from Giles.
रन रह गया, अब इस बॉल पे बना लूँ या अगले ओवर का वेट करूँ? चल मैं छक्का गाइस, ये ओवर में पूरा होगा।
What a marvellous shot. Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but Adam Gilchrist has gone and Australia are struggling at 186 for 6. Shane Warne and Michael Clark are together. They've got to rescue the innings and somehow avoid the follow-on. Warne looks in good touch. We can't rule anything out from him. Michael Clark, of course, is injured as he faces his first delivery from Simon Jones.
अब खेलेंगे भाई थर्ड टेस्ट। इसमें क्या
Ricky
है?
Ponting's on 48 and looking.
रिकी पॉन्टिंग से 150 बनाने भाई, बहुत रन है, तो कैसे बनाएगा रिकी पॉन्टिंग? यार चेक करते हैं क्या रिकी पॉन्टिंग।
Ricky Ponting's out in the middle now and is taking guard.
या नहीं जानने के लिए देखिए पूरी लाइव, और ये पहली बॉल में ही 6 रखा है भाई।
That's 50 for Ponting.
That is a very, very well-deserved half century. He's played as well as he can play. The key, make more of it.
और एक और छक्का।
That's a fantastic strike.
Huge! That is huge!
लग गई भाई, बच गया।
There's no ball by Jones.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
There's the umpire signal. No ball.
इस बॉल में तो छक्का ही मारा।
Oh, it's a monster.
Super shot.
और छक्का, लॉन्ग ऑन।
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
आज बोले यार सिंगल ले लेते हैं। सिंगल लेना पड़ेगा। और फिर करा दी थी साइड लाइन। और कर।
Just one run.
अगला ओवर खेल। अबे स्पिनर है यार, स्पिनर से हटनी भी। पैरों पे खाएगा फिर तो खाएगा भाई। पैरों पे कराएगा।
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
धीरे-धीरे करा दी। पैर भी खाएगा पैरों पे
Giles,
भाई।
don't like that at all.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
ये भी गलत बॉल कर रहा है यार। पैरों
Never
पे
mind
गलत
the
है।
fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Smashed that one right out of the ground.
स्पिन चेंज ही कर दी थी। मारूंगा फिर भी गली कहीं भी कर।
That brings up his century.
Oh, he's played really well out there and thoroughly deserves that 100. Now the key thing is to keep going because there's a big total to be had here today.
ए भाई 100 4 बॉल में 4 छक्के खा चुका है साले स्पिनर। धमकी बॉल कर ले। फिर नीचे कर रहा है, इतनी नीचे क्यों कर रहा है? शॉर्ट
Nope,
बॉल
the bowler won't be happy about that.
शॉर्ट बॉल नहीं करेगा तो कितनी ग्राम कर दी। मैं फिर नीचे कर दी।
Effortless, brilliant and maximum.
6 पे 6 खा गया बॉल ही। सिंगल दो भाई, सिंगल बॉन्डिंग को अभी सिंगल दो। खतरनाक फील्डिंग रखी है। चल ठीक है।
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away to the bleachers.
Don't bother even chasing that. गलत फील्ड रख के गलत बॉल नहीं करो भाई।
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
छक्का मारता हूँ बाहर। गलत बॉल करोगे तो गलत फील्ड साइड करोगे। मेरा गलत बॉल यार, उधर से फील्डर 2 फील्डर रख
Oh, the
देना
bowler
होगा
won't
यार।
like that. This is exciting stuff.
ये क्या फील्ड बॉल
this bowler will be out of the attack.
पॉन्टिंग स्कूल भूल गया है, पॉन्टिंग स्कूल। सिंगल लेंगे भाई।
Should be some runs here.
अगले ओवर में मिशन पूरा करेंगे भाई, करना पड़ेगा, आउट नहीं
These
होना।
two are building a solid partnership.
थोड़े से रन चाहिए बस। चल एक रख यार, ये तो नीचे पैरों में ही डाल दिया अगर छक्का मारेगा।
6.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant.
4 रन जाएगा इनमें से यार। ये अच्छी बॉल करी ना इसने, यॉर्कर बिल्कुल यॉर्कर।
They want to see the middle order turn things around. In the first innings, they were disastrous.
रन बना लिए, फिर नीचे चल निकल, हो गया मिशन।
That's cleared the rope. 6 runs.
Yeah, he deserves every second of this applause. It's going to come and it's going to come. It's been...
Australia are 135 for 3. Ricky Ponting's unbeaten on 48, and he's the key to the whole thing. England, of course, desperate for quick wickets as they're pushing for victory. There's still a 288 difference between the sides, but it's the resolve of the Australian captain that could decide the whole afternoon.
अब आ गया 4th टेस्ट भाई, नॉटिंगम में 4th टेस्ट। इंग्लैंड में ही गार्ड है।
This is an unusual position for the Australians.
278 रन बनाने, विकेटें गिर चुकी हैं, बड़ी खतरनाक ऑस्ट्रेलिया। समझ आ भाई, खतरनाक विकेटें गिर चुकी हैं।
What an amazing position for the Australians to find themselves in. They're 100 for 5. They're trailing England by 377 after that collapse, and they still need another 178 to avoid what would be an embarrassing follow-on. They haven't followed on for an age. Adam Gilchrist and Simon Caddiger at the crease, and a lot lies on their shoulders.
Facing is Adam Gilchrist.
5 विकेटें गिरी हुई हैं भाई। गिलक्रिस्ट तो है यार, गिलक्रिस्ट है तो फिर क्या चाहिए। चल गिलक्रिस्ट से छक्का मारनी चाहिए।
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
278 हमने टोटल बनाने हैं, मतलब 172 चाहिए।
Play it away with comfort.
चल निकल, छक्का गया।
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
एक और छक्का भाई।
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end.
सेम बॉल करेगा, छक्के खाएगा, सेम मैं बता दिया। डिफरेंट बॉल तो डिफरेंट छक्का खाएगा।
That is massive.
It went a long way back into the stands.
छक्का तो खाएगा भाई, डिफरेंट कर, सेम बॉल कर, अलग जगह खाएगा, अबे चौका भी खाएगा।
You almost sense how much he loves to thread the ball through the cover region.
कैडिच आ गया, कैडिच सिंगल यार, गिलक्रिस्ट से खेलूंगा, गिलक्रिस्ट आ गया।
The sweeper picks up.
गिलक्रिस्ट बड़ा पसंद है भाई। राइट विकेट कीपर, टायर बैट्समैन, एक्सप्लोसिव बैट्समैन, एक्सप्लोसिव। चल एक और छक्का खा।
The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows.
Let's take it.
विकेट घेरे रहता है। ओह शॉट रख दिया।
Miles, he's hit it miles!
Marvellous stuff.
माइल्स तो नहीं है, इधर ही मारा करता है। बात कर रहा है। अगर ये छक्के को बात कर रहा है। थोड़ी बेहतर बॉल, लेकिन थोड़ा अच्छा
Exciting,
छक्का मारा।
exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
बारिश शुरू फिर से यार, कितनी
It seems to have started raining and umbrellas are going up around the ground.
चलो भाई कितनी बारिश होती रहेगी, खत्म भी हो जा। यहाँ पे तो 10 मिनट के लिए बारिश हुई नहीं है सही से।
Well, here come the umpires and the players too for the start of the day's play. They're all looking pretty refreshed. It must have been a decent night's sleep. Let's get back into the action and say good morning to Richie back. He's batted well today, good concentration and excellent technique.
11 बॉलरों 55 बना दिए इस बार। बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत। check.
He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
वही बेचारा बैटिंग करने आया है, क्या हो गया बैटिंग? चलो बस कर लिए, छक्का मार लिया उसको।
Should be some runs here.
Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
Oh, that's gone a long way.
Out. Oh, that went right through him. It's as if he misjudged the pace.
अब मुश्किल बढ़ गई है क्योंकि बॉलर आ गया भाई, बॉलर आ गया बैटिंग। मैं कहते तुमको मान ले यार, तुम मान ले।
Totally deceived him with that. Where the ball ends up. I mean, you don't see better than that. Brett Lee's out there now.
अब तो है बेटा, अब तो हार गए वाला, ये वाला सिनेरियो तो
That was a no ball by Flintoff.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
दोनों बॉलर डाला है।
Oh, it's a monster.
They were hoping to cover it and stand there.
ब्रैडली दो रहा है वो तो।
No, the bowler won't be happy about that. But he can't be straightforward, not at this level. That is as comprehensive an end as you'll see. But he won't see anything as shambolic as that. That was a poor over. Shane Warne is facing.
right off the middle of the bat.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
बॉलर नहीं मार पाता ये वाला शॉट, मुश्किल से मारना।
Example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it.
भाई फील्डर लगा दिया इन्होंने तो मार क्या मारेंगे, मारते हैं ड्राइव, स्ट्रेट ड्राइव, ब्यूटीफुल स्ट्रेट ड्राइव, चौका ही हो गया
Well, that
भाई।
showed us the maker's name, and what a wonderful, easy, free swing of the bat.
Glassbrook आ गए बैक शॉट लगाया क्रैशबुक ने 4 रन के लिए। ड्राइव तो खेला।
Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
फील्डर लगाओ बेटा।
Oh, great shot. A great stroke. That was 4 from the moment that it left the bat.
फील्डर नहीं लगाया तो एक और खाओगे। 3 पे 3।
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
So it was proving rather costly to England.
अब चेंज कर दिया बेटा। नहीं और मारना। कवर पे मार देते हैं, इधर तो नहीं है बिल्डर।
That's a good positive start, and it shows that he's very confident out there.
अब कवर पे लगा दिया। 4 पे 4 चौके मारे, फिर उधर मार दूंगा।
Now, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
मतलब शॉट मार दिया था भाई, बहुत ही। चल तेज भाग यार।
Oh, that must have been close. One has now moved into the 20s.
रैशफोर्ड कैसे ने टायर्ड बैटिंग कर दी भाई। फिर उठा दी इतनी हाई भाई।
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
That was 4 the moment it left his bat.
Pleasure to watch it, pleasure. ओए 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 ओए
He
छक्का।
picked that up beautifully. One waiting at the striker's end.
29 runs चाहिए guys, 29. फिर उड़ा के चौका।
That's a great shot.
Well, the bowler didn't do too much wrong there. Just a quite brilliant bit of batting.
सिंगल लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। क्रैशबुक सही बैटिंग कर रहा है। क्रैशबुक छक्का।
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. Too many runs for the captain's liking, in my view. I reckon he'll whip him out of the attack.
फील्डर लगा दिया, ड्राइव की तरफ ड्रॉप कर देते हैं, टेंशन नहीं है।
Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
परेशान बॉलर को परेशान कर दिया मार मार के।
It's straight to a fielder. Oh, that must be close.
रन आउट हो गया यार।
That was very tight, so the umpire's calling for the
साले
TV
बल्ला तो रख
replay.
ले, बल्ला ही नहीं रखा, ऐसे ही भाग रहा है उल्टा फालतू। क्लोज बॉल है, क्लोज बॉल। देखते हैं मेरे ख्याल से ऑन ही है मेरे ख्याल
That's
से।
the red light. He's
आउट
out.
है शूटर। मैच हो गया है बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग। बस लास्ट विकेट बची है, थोड़े से रन चाहिए, लास्ट विकेट रहनी है बस।
Well, that about wraps it up now.
It's a real boost for the dressing room when the lower order players chip in like that.
ज़्यादा फालतू का रन आउट। ये कहाँ से सही खेलेगा यार, रन देना पड़ेगा। सिंगल ही दे दो।
It's just one there.
चल शेनमोहन जितवा दे भाई, अब तो मसला हो गया है, घुटने गिर रही है टाइट। और करे कर आ रहा है, वाह वाह, पीछे करना बताऊँ तो ये वाले। मुश्किल हो गई, बहुत मुश्किल।
Hogarth in a new over. An easy.
अरे यार
He got into a great position to...
फेल हो गया यार, फेल 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 फेल। तो अब इसी फेलियर के साथ ये सेव करेंगे। क्विट करते हैं, क्विट करते हैं यार। और पाकिस्तान वर्सेस इंडिया, खतरनाक लिमिटेड ओवर का मैच, 20 ओवर का मैच होने जा रहा है बर्मिंघम में। फाइनल 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 फाइनल, खतरनाक फाइनल भाई, खतरनाक फाइनल होने जा रहा है, खतरनाक से भी खतरनाक, बहुत ही खतरनाक फाइनल, पाकिस्तान वर्सेस इंडिया।
And a very good day to you all, and the warmest welcome to this 2020 exhibition game. I'm Mark Nicholas, and glad to be bringing you what should be a scintillating display of cricket. In fact, if the 2020 format's reputation is anything to go by, we're in for a treat. This is a very wet surface and will be hard to play your strokes on. I think it might move around a bit too. I mean, it's a pretty good toss to win this, and I expect the bowlers to dominate, never mind the first section, most of the day.
अख्तर आ गए हैं पहली बॉल डालने, गौतम गंभीर ये और पाकिस्तान, और ये अच्छा स्टार्ट इंडिया का। बाउंसर में बहुत अच्छा खेल दिया यार, बाउंसर बना लिया। सालों की बैटिंग करते हैं और तो प्ले। दो टारगेट, दो बड़ा टारगेट, दो बड़ा टारगेट। आई है 132।
Welcome back to the second half of this riveting encounter. Alongside me in the commentary box, and we're ready for play, is Richie Van.
Shahid Afridi
Steered expertly into the gap.
expertly into the gap खेला। हाय कीपर ने मिस कर दी भाई, चौका हो गया भाई का।
4 byes to be added to the total.
You cannot afford to give the batting team gifts like that. 4
धोनी बहुत ही
byes.
कोई टट्टी हो तुम। थाला फॉर अ रीजन, टट्टी, थाला इज टट्टी फॉर अ भाई। कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, बनेंगे रन बनेंगे यार।
Out.
वो
He's
क्यों
been
कैच
caught.
पकड़ा साले?
Now, the early wicket will get all the fielders buzzing.
ये तो गलत बात है यार, इतनी टाइट फील्ड कौन करता है? दो आएंगे यार। तेज भागना।
He's not a good judge of a run, is he?
टॉप करने दे, टॉप।
And to the end of the over.
वाइड 100 ज़्यादा नहीं है, 7 का ही है बस। शायद अफरीदी चल जाए बस। छक्के जोड़ा देंगे, छक्के। ऐसे छक्के।
Oh, it's a monster.
Really struck that well. Stopped in the covers.
शॉर्ट बॉल करा दे, शॉर्ट बॉल। कोई नहीं, पाकिस्तान जीतेगा बेटा।
He's got him.
अबे बोट।
Oh, that went right through. It's as if he misjudged the pace.
बोल्ड हो गया यार। शोएब मलिक जितवाएगा यार, कोई मसला नहीं है, कोई मसला नहीं है। शोएब मलिक है ना, शोएब मलिक जितवाएगा। टेंशन नहीं लेनी। टोक करेंगे, टोक। शाहिद मलिक, शोएब मलिक,
It's edged and out. Lovely catch. He's got a great pair of hands.
यूनुस खान कप्तान ही तो जितवाएगा, कप्तान ही तो।
It's straight to a fielder. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. There's just one there.
पाकिस्तान बहुत परेशान है।
On goal.
Great bowling. Perhaps extra pace did it, and it went straight through him. I mean, that's a fantastic ball.
और क्यों ना हो परेशान होने की तो बात है। बहुत मारा है, चौका हो जाएगा। क्या फिर चेस कर पाएंगे?
Oh, that's a really superb shot.
That's good batting. It's got in the air, but it's safe, and it's 4 more.
हेलो अब्दुल रज़ाक आ गए, अब्दुल रज़ाक।
Marvellous effort.
और अब्दुल
And
रज़ाक भी
there's a
चले गए
fielder
भाई
under it.
साहब।
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
Stopped in the covers. Hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in.
115 रन चाहिए और पाकिस्तान को जो है ना 5 आउट हो चुके। खतरनाक परेशानी में मुब्तला पाकिस्तान। लेकिन इंतजाम ने बोला कि मैं
just a little chip over the infield and beautifully placed.
आ गए और मिस कर दी बॉल।
Hit straight to a field.
एक और